Good morning, children. Sai Ram. So, are you all ready for today's maths class? Yes? Very good. So, shall we move on to the today's topic? Yes. So, today we are going to learn properties of multiples. Okay? Properties of multiples. First one is every number is a multiple of itself. Every number is a multiple of itself, isn't it? So if if we are going to find out the multiple of 3, then what we will do? So what is the formula for finding the multiples? So the number, isn't it? Number into any counting numbers, isn't it? Counting numbers means 1, 2, 3 and so on, isn't it? So the number, if we are going to find out the multiples of 3, then we have to multiply 3 into starting from 1. 3 ones are 3. So we are getting 3 is a multiple of 3. So similarly, if we take any number and finding multiples of that number, then that number is a multiple of itself. So if we take 4, then if we are going to find out the multiples of 4, we have to use this formula, isn't it? The number into the counting number starting from 1, 2, 3, isn't it? So if we multiply 4 into 1, then we will get 4. So we are getting 4 is a multiple of 4. So every number is a multiple of itself. Okay, every number is a multiple of itself. So they have given one example, 5 into 1 which is equal to 5. That means 5 is a multiple of 5. So if we take any number, then that number is a multiple of itself. Okay, so that is the first property. Okay, second one, a number can have unlimited multiples. A number can have unlimited multiples. Yes, isn't it? Because we can multiply that number with 1, 2, 3 and so on. Isn't it? So we can get unlimited multiples. So like the previous example, if we are going to find out the multiples of 3, then we will multiply 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6, 3 and 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 6 are 18, 3 sevens are 21 and so on, isn't it? So this 3, 6, 12, 15, 18, 21 and so on are the multiples of 3. So we will get unlimited multiples, isn't it? So second property is a number can have unlimited multiples. Okay, so they have given example 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 are some multiples of 3. So these are the sum of the multiples of 3. So there are many unlimited multiples of 3. Okay, so that is the second property. Third one, every number is a multiple of 1, isn't it? Because in first table every number will be there, isn't it? So every number is a multiple of 1. For example, 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3, 1 4s are 4, 1 5s are 5, 1 6 are 6 and so on. So every number is a multiple of 1. Because if we multiply 1 with any number, 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 2 is 2. So 1 into 3 is 3. So every number and so on, isn't it? It will go. So every number is a multiple of 1. Okay. So that is the third property. Fourth one, the multiples of a number are either greater than or equal to the number. So if we take the multiples of 3, so what are the multiples of 3? Multiples of 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15 and so on. So every number is greater than and this 3 is equal to. So every multiple of 3 is greater than or equal to 3. Isn't it? Not less than 3. Isn't it? So if we see multiples of 3, if any 2 or 1 is there, no, isn't it? Because it starts from the number itself. Isn't it? Multiples of a number starts from the number itself and it will increase. So every multiple will be greater than or equal to the number. Okay, not less than the number. Okay. So what is the fourth property? The multiples of a number are either greater than or equal to the number. Okay. For example, the multiples of 5 cannot be less than 5 because the multiples of 5 starts from 5. Isn't it? 5 into 1 is 5. So multiples of 5 starts from 5 itself, not less than 5. So all the multiples of 5 must be greater than or equal to 5. Okay. So that is the fourth property. Clear, children? Yes. Fifth one, every multiple of a number is exactly divisible by that number. Every multiple of a number is exactly divisible by that number. See the example. 14 is the multiple of 2. 14 is the multiple of 2. So if we take that multiple of 3. What are the multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. So if we divide this 3 multiple by this 3, we get 1 and remainder is 0. Exactly divisible means remainder should be 0. So if we divide this 6 by 3, then 2 3s are 6 and we get the remainder as 0. If we take 9 divided by 3, then 3 3s are 9 and the remainder is 0. So exactly divisible means remainder should be 0. Okay. So every multiple of a number is exactly divisible by that number. Okay. So they have given example 14 divided by 2. So 14 is a multiple of 2. So if we divide 14 divided by 2, then it will go exactly by 7 times. 7 2s are 14. So if we subtract, we get 0 as the remainder. Okay. So every multiple of a number is exactly divisible by that number. Okay. And sixth one, the first multiple of every number is the number itself. Isn't it? Just now we have seen. Because what is the formula to find out the multiples? That number into any counting number starting from 1. So if we multiply any number by 1, then we will get the same number. Isn't it? So every multiple of a number starts from, The first multiple of every number is the number itself. If we take the multiples of 3, then it starts from 3, 6, 9 and so on. If we take 4, it starts from 4, 4, 8, 12 and etc. If we take 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15 and so on. If we take 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18 and so on. So, the first multiple of every number is the number itself. Is it clear, children? Yes. So they have given example 5 into 1 which is equal to 5 and 7 ones are 7. Okay, so these are the properties of multiples. Okay, so next we are going to learn difference between multiples and factors. Okay, difference between multiples and factors. So what is the first difference? Multiple of a number is obtained by multiplying the number with any counting number. Isn't it? How do we find out the multiples of a number? What is the formula? So just now you have learnt, isn't it? So that number into any counting number. Isn't it? Any counting number. So that is the formula for finding multiples. So multiplication. So how do we get the factors? How do we find out the factors? Factor of a number is the number that will divide the given number completely. So here how do we get the factors? Is the number that will divide the given number completely. Okay, so here multiplication, here division. Okay, so that is the first difference. Next one, multiples of a number are unlimited. So just now we have learnt, isn't it? So multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and it will go on. Isn't it? So multiples of a number are unlimited. But factors of a number are unlimited. Okay. So the factors of a number are limited. So if we take, what are the factors of 6, 2 and 3? 1, 2, 3, 6. Isn't it? So these are the factors of 6. Any other number will come here? No, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 factors for the number 6. But the multiples, what are the multiples of 6? 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24 and it will go on, isn't it? So the factors of 6 are only 4 numbers. But the multiples of 6 are unlimited, isn't it? So the multiples of a number are unlimited, but the factors of a number are limited. Okay? Okay, children, have you all understood? Yes. The third difference, multiples of a number are either greater than or equal to the number. Factors of a number are always smaller than or equal to the number. So, again, if we take factors of 6, what are the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6. Multiples of 6, 6, 12, 18, 24 and it will go on, isn't it? So factors of 6 starts from 1 and ends with that number itself. not greater than the number 6, isn't it? It is less than or equal to 6. So all the factors are less than or equal to 6, isn't it? So if we see the multiples of 6, then all the numbers are greater than or equal to 6. Greater than or equal to 6, isn't it? So that's what they have given. Multiples of any number are either greater than or equal to the number, but factors of any number are less than or equal to the number. Okay children, so all these numbers are less than or equal to 6, isn't it? But the multiples of 6 are all greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so that's what they have given. Multiples of a number are either greater than or equal to the number, but factors of a number are always smaller than or equal to the number. Okay, so these are all the three differences between multiples and factors. Okay, so next topic we are going to learn is common multiples. So we have learned how to find common factors, isn't it? What we have done? Common factors of two or more numbers. Yes. So we find out the factors of each number, then we identify the common factors, isn't it? So like that, here also we are going to find out the multiples of each number, but here one more condition is there. What is the condition? We have to continue the process until we get two common multiples. Okay, at least two common multiples. Okay, till that we have to continue the process. That is, we have to continue finding the multiples. Okay, see, common multiples. To find common multiples of two or more numbers, follow these steps. First step, make lists of multiples of each number. So, like the factors, common factors, here also we are going to find out the multiples of each number. Okay. Second condition is continue the list until at least two multiples are common to all lists. So we are going to continue the process of finding common, we are going to continue the process of finding the multiples until at least two common multiples will be there. Okay, till that we are going to find out the multiples of each number. Okay, the third step is identify the common multiples. Okay, so shall we do the problem? Yes, exercise 7.2, fifth problem. Find two common multiples of the following numbers. So we are going to find out two common multiples. Okay, so part A, 5 and 7. So we are going to find out common multiples of 5 and 7. Okay, so first we will find out the multiples of 5, and next step we will find out the multiples of 7. Okay, and then we will identify the common multiples. Okay, so what are the multiples of 5? So 5 into 1, 5 into 2 and so on, it will be go on. Okay, so 5 ones are 5. So multiples of 5 are 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25, 5 six are 30, 5 sevens are 35, So we can find out the multiples by skip counting also, isn't it? So skip counting by 5. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So now we'll find out the multiples of 7. So 7, 14, 21. 21 plus 7 is 28, plus 7, 35, plus 7, 42, plus 7, 49, plus 7, 56, plus 7, 63, plus 7, 70. So now we'll identify the common multiples of 5 and 7. Okay. So I have colored red color, isn't it? So 35 and 70. So these are the two common multiples of 5 and 7. Okay. See. Thus two common multiples of 5 and 7 are 35 and 70. Okay. We have to get two common multiples. Okay. Until we have to proceed. Okay. Until we have to proceed this process of finding multiples. Okay. So next one, 4 and 8. So we are going to find out the common multiples of 4 and 8. Okay. So multiples of 4 are 4, 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. And multiples of 8, 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So here also, so here itself we got two common multiples, isn't it? So we can stop here itself. Okay. So 8 and 16 are the two common multiples of 4 and 8. Okay children. So till we are getting two common multiples, we have to proceed this process. Okay. So the next problem, see, 3, 6, 9. So first we have to find out the multiples of 3, multiples of 6 and multiples of 9. Till we will get two common multiples of 3, 6 and 9. Okay, if we get two common multiples of 3, 6 and 9, then we can stop the process. Okay, so we have to write the multiples of 3. So 3, 6, 9. So we can find out the multiples of 3 by skip counting. Skip counting by 3. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39 and 42 and so on. It will go. No, so now multiples of 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So we get two common multiples of 3 and 6. So we can stop here of finding multiples of 6. Okay. So now we will find out the multiples of 9. Okay. 9, 18. So we get one multiple. So if we get another common multiple, then we can stop the process. Okay, because we got one common multiple, isn't it? So if we get another common multiple, then we can stop the process. Okay. 18 plus 9 is 27. 27 plus 9 is 36. So we got the second common multiple. Okay. So we can stop the process here itself. Okay. So what are the common multiples? 18 and 36. Okay. Thus two common multiples of 3, 6 and 9 are 18 and 36. Have you all understood, children? Yes. So you can do all the problems in your textbook on your own. Okay, try all the problems. Okay, then only you will be clear. Okay, children. So study well. Thank you.